Now, I got a packet from you
Yeah.
guys, and I didn't fill it out, and then I lost it.
Oh, okay.
And I'll tell you, I'm not gonna fill it out.
Well, we need you to do our consent form. We do need some of it done.
Some of it,
Treat
yes. I'm not gonna tell you if I have a firearm in the
That's
house.
okay. What I'm gonna
I'm
do-
not gonna release my medical information, and I'm gonna tell you right up front, I'm not here for a prescription. I'm not here for treatment. I'm not even really here to become a patient yet. I really just need a blood test.
Okay.
And it's actually two blood tests, arthritis and fibromyalgia. And that's all I want. Now, whatever I have to do to get those two things done without infringing on my
Yeah.
personal privacy.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you this top one I definitely need back, because
Okay.
this is our consent to treat, so make sure everything's correct.
Oh,
Check if
that's
we
the
can
whole
leave
thing.
messages.
I don't want you to treat me.
But this is so that we can order the tests and get the results.
Okay.
We're not gonna do anything that you don't want us to do.
Okay.
So, and then
Okay.
if there's something the doctor says, wants done, you have a right to refuse it. We're not
Yeah.
gonna make you do anything.
Yeah.
But this is just, and it allows us to, so that if we send out any like lab work to be tested, that we get the results also. Now, do you have insurance or?
No.
Okay, were you paying today or did you want information on our sliding scale?
Sliding scale,
All
please.
right, let me- And do you have a license or photo ID, any ID on
I
you?
do not know.
So this explains everything that you have to bring in, and then this is the form that you fill out along with that. So you can take that
Okay.
home with you. Again, this one I do need back, and the rest, I'll put this at the back, and the rest you can fill out what you want. And I will give that to you, and there's some pens right there.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
How are you? Susan? Jenny? Hi, how are you?
We're filling this out. What's up, Spike? How you doing? Yeah?
Of course.
Well, that's an NPR show, you know.
Yes, indeed. So how have you been?
Pretty shitty. There's Arrow. Arrow wants to say hello to you.
Howard?
Yes, that's me.
Okay.
Hi. I'm still
You can-
checking away, and
Fine.
this is Arrow.
Okay. You can work on that in the room if you want.
Okay. You gonna say hello to Spike? You gonna say hello to Spike? Oh, yes,
I'll
sir.
watch it for you. My dad's gonna be here, but
Oh, no, he's coming with me. Thanks anyway. How you been, dude? He is in Norwegian elk hound. A very special animal. You know Spike, don't you? What's your name?
What's your birthday? No, what's your birthday?
August 12th,
Okay, I got the right person. We're actually going to stop and do the vitals still. We need you to get on there. You need this one?
Sure.
Ooh, what's the dog's name?
His name's Arrow.
Arrow.
And he's gonna get weighed. Are you getting weighed, son? He's like, what are you doing in that chair, Dad?
We'll have you. Well, your weight first.
Oh, he's gonna make a mess. He doesn't like confined spaces.
Yeah. Okay,
He's
we'll
like
put
his
you in the
dad.
big room. I
He's
gotcha.
like his dad. None of this is applicable.
No,
I'm just putting pen in.
that works. Good enough. Alright,
Alright.
I'll have you.
I had a question though. Why did they ask if you have a firearm? You ever notice that?
What was that?
Why did they ask if you have a firearm?
I don't
Something
know.
I can help with?
They ask all kinds of questions. Do it like if you wear a safety belt and stuff. Why do they ask if we have a firearm? That's what
At
they
home.
want to know.
And I noticed this is a government-funded agency.
We just actually achieved that a few months ago.
I'm just wondering, like, if they're asking why you have a firearm,
We did that long before we were involved with any kind of federal.
I'm just wondering where that information goes.
It doesn't go anywhere
Then why do you ask?
because it's a safety assessment
Safety for who?
for you.
Really?
This is an environment where we take care of the patient as a whole person. We have behavioral health out back. We have a social worker on staff. We have a health coach that can help with a myriad of different
I'm
things.
not going to release my medical records.
Okay, well you can.
None of this is really applicable. I'm really just here for a blood test.
Okay, that's for you to discuss with the doctor, and
Okay.
we'll be more than happy if we could get your height and your weight
Yeah.
and some basic vital information, and we can discuss the rest of that.
All right.
Okay, we'll have you face that way. Okay.
Way
All
too
right,
tall.
Step right off.
My boots are lying to you.
All right, now you can have a seat. We'll do the rest real quick.
Oh. You know,
Yeah.
I'm rushing, and you know what? I'm not good at rushing. I'm gonna take my time.
Take
And
your
I'm-
time.
And I'm gonna put this somewhere where I can hang it. Okay.
That'll work too.
Put this right up here. These right over here. That's Arrow. Yes, sir. Put that right up there.
All right, so we'll make just a little arm out of that.
Boy. Oh. There you
I
go.
love how he watches you. It's the cutest
Yeah,
thing.
he loves me.
Yeah. Alright, sit on a finger. Point your finger is good.
All right.
Alright. You can lift your head up just so I can get your temperature. Alright. Okay. What's going on, huh, puppy?
I know they're putting all sorts of devices on me, son. I'm getting strapped in. What am I gonna do?
Alright, just put your arm that way. There you go.
How is it?
102/76.
Well, that's pretty darn good, I'd
Yes,
say.
it is.
Wouldn't you say I'm about as cool as a cucumber? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll get you down to the room.
Alrighty. Put my sleeve back in, Arrow. What are we gonna do about that? Sir. This. That. Please. And we got this.
Alrighty.
Yes, sir.
We'll move you to this room. Give you some room.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm gonna finish. I guess I'll finish filling up this
Yeah,
thing.
get that as best you can. Do what you can. Okay.
What they don't know is that they're being recorded the whole entire time. Come here. You gotta stop being an idiot. Come here. Come on. So, what this is going on is we shall see what they have to say. Yay! Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Okay.
So there's one form in particular. I understand you don't want to fill out the forms.
Oh, it's not even one. It's let's just start with why I'm here.
Okay, I need this
Hmm?
as a consent to treat.
I'm not being treated.
Okay, if you're declining to fill that out, I'm gonna actually have to have somebody talk to you first, because that's, in order for us to do your intake and speak with you regarding what your needs and concerns are, that form has to be signed.
Alright, I'm just here for a simple blood test. That's all I'm here for.
Okay, alright, so hold on just a second, alright?
Thank you.
Alright, thank you.
Well, I know there's cameras in here. I know they got it. I bet they're right here looking at me. Right now it's 3:12 p.m. My appointment's at 3:15. We'll see what happens. What's up, man?
Are you through?
Whoa, I just got in the room.
Okay. I've got a lot of things to do, so give me a call when you're done and see if I can make it up there. I have a customer I have to go visit.
Right, are you gonna be out at the shop tonight?
Yeah, I'll be there probably till 9.
Okay, so if all comes to worse, I can actually get a ride home.
Yeah, if you can get to the shop.
Yeah, or be en route to, if I'm out front on, Tenny Mountain Highway, you can pick me up somewhere on Tenny Mountain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, man. Well, I'll let you go then.
Yeah, just don't be drinking.
No.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi,
I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Clark. Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm Pam, I'm Director of Patient Relations, and staff came out to grab me because they said you had some concerns with the paperwork.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm here for. I'm here for a blood test on arthritis
Okay,
and a blood test for fibromyalgia.
okay. So, that is something that you would,
I don't wish for any treatment. I'm not here for
Okay.
a prescription. I know most of these
Okay.
yahoos come in here for that because this is the pill mill.
and that's okay, but in order for us to see you, the doctor, and for him to order tests, he's gonna evaluate you, he's gonna discuss maybe your history or anything like that to justify why he's writing these orders. He does need permission for us to treat you.
Okay.
In order for us to treat you, we need to have you sign the consent. It
But
just
what
says
if but what if I say no, I don't want treatment?
you can and what you fill that out saying you give us permission to do all of these things for you.
Diagnostic tests.
Yeah. And that is fine.
And
You are absolutely
not treat.
that is absolutely fine.
That's all I want.
That is fine. Yeah, you can amend that. We just need permission that we're saying, you said you asked for, us to come in to discuss this and to evaluate, and we're writing these labs
Yeah,
or
I
whatever.
want you
and
to diagnose
we didn't do
my
this
blood.
without you saying yes.
Yeah.
I want this done.
So this can be signed.
Okay.
3, 19, 14.
And as far as some of the questions that are on the history, I know some of them do seem a little bit personal, and those are questions that are for statistical purposes
So
that
this
are
is-
required by law for us to ask. They're
This
not
is
required
yeah.
for
This is
you
pretty
to
much
answer.
that's what you need, right?
Yeah, we need that. This is a current phone number. General delivery, we don't have a better address than that. Is there any mailing address or anything? Because I think they were going to try to set you up on a community care program to hopefully maybe help you out with today's visit.
No.
So,
Basically, I'll be talking to you in a few months when I get disability. You can put me on a sliding scale, pay in cash.
okay.
That's how that's.
I'll double check with their billing department, see how they wanna manage that, cause they are gonna wanna, have some way to
Of course
catch
they
up with
want to
you, yeah.
pester me.
No,
Of
they
course
don't,
they
no,
want
they
to.
don't.
I don't have a place to live,
Okay,
according to the establishment.
okay, well, I'm gonna check with Venkat as far as, this is not a service dog, correct?
Of course he is.
He's a for what service has he been trained to provide?
Therapy?
Therapy?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I
okay.
cannot be separated from my animal.
Okay, alright, let me
I
just make sure
have to
that
be
that,
with
that
him.
works for Venkat,
Sure.
hold on.
Mhm. Well, Arrow, they're gonna check and see if it's okay for you to sit in here. And what do you think of that?
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, everyone. Hey,
Homer,
Dr. Venkat.
what is it?
Pulling my blood. Okay, so
Interesting name. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Cool.
So you don't want us to give permission to, and you just want to diagnose.
Yes. Is
Okay.
that okay?
Well, here is something. We need to have. We just don't diagnose. We need to stay focused on and saying that okay, what if I find something abnormal?
What if you find arthritis?
Well, that's for something like I think. Arthritis is not. It could be arthritis is. There are hundreds of different kinds.
Sure.
It could be nothing.
What if
it
you
is
find
just
it?
age. Huh?
What you're saying is, what if you find it?
I may
right?
not find anything.
Right.
Arthritis
fine too.
usually that is something.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we don't. I mean, if you don't want us to without any contact information or just only for this one,
Yeah.
and you
just,
don't treat or something.
I don't.
Well, you don't need to accept. Well, if we suggest something. No, the problem is if I have something, I do a lab or something, and there is something that needs to be taken care of, and you don't want to do anything about it. Why bother doing checking? You don't want to treat, so we cannot. So we cannot do that. This
So you
is like
can't
it
just
is
take.
against.
You can't just take my blood and see if
No.
I have arthritis.
No.
You have to treat me.
No, what it means is if it is needed, we don't treat everything. We don't treat everything and it depends on the kind. But if it warrants, like we need to, you don't want to give your contact information or something, how are we going to get in touch with you?
I live.
So that is if we cannot have that one, I'm sorry, we cannot take care of.
Well, I'm just asking for a blood test today. I just want a blood test.
No, sir.
Can't give me a blood test?
If you don't want to just do blood tests, we just don't do blood tests just like that without fully evaluating. No.
The only way, in other words, what you're saying is that the only way I can get a blood test to see if I have arthritis, is if I'm willing to allow you to treat me for arthritis.
No. If needed, to give you options, and you do not want to give any contact information or anything like that.
Is that what the problem is the contact information?
Yes.
I live on 7.5 acres of forest.
Okay.
I don't have a house. I don't have a mailbox. And as of April 1st, my phone is going to be shut off. By establishment
Here is
parameters,
something.
I'm
Here is something.
homeless.
I'm not going to argue about all those things.
Okay.
These are our policies.
Mhm.
Okay, we have our own policies that we cannot. We are not mandatory that everybody we have to do whatever people ask. No, we have some policies, and the policies are in place because of it is from experience and it is from various people that we have. Okay,
Mhm.
so here is something. I'm not going to argue about it. This is our policy. So it is okay, consent to diagnostic tests, and also if we need to get in contact with. So what is that you are worried about? Why you don't want to sign those papers? You don't want us to get any information about your
Do you
old
really want to
medical
know the
records?
honest truth?
Yes.
Because in the past, I have been in the presence of clinics and clinicians and doctors
Mm-hmm.
that I signed this paperwork,
Mm-hmm.
and after my consent,
Mm-hmm.
without my consent, they put me in straps and strapped me to a bed and shipped me to a psychiatric institution and inject me against my will. And I don't want that.
Well, we are not going to manage, like if you're not letting you to look into your old records or something which is unsafe, we cannot do that. Alright? Okay.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry, but again, look, we have policies
No, I
and
know.
it's not
I just
yeah,
wanted
I
to get
respect
tested
your,
for
I
arthritis.
respect your. So I'm telling you, arthritis. Not all arthritis have a diagnostic test. Okay.
Can
Okay.
I ask you
It
this?
is something.
Where can I go to get tested for arthritis?
I don't think anybody else would do this. It's standard, pretty much standard. Anywhere you go, you don't want to. Anywhere you go, this is the standard thing.
Nobody will test me for arthritis?
If you don't want to give any permission of getting old things and all or anything, just Want to get tested for arthritis? No. No, sir.
Why is that?
Okay.
No,
This is
I-
our policy. So
I
we'll
understand.
talk to you. I'll explain you everything or something. I can explain you something like if you decide to. But I do have other patients too who
Okay.
are waiting.
Okay.
Okay. We are here. We'll try to help everybody who comes here, but they need to give us permission to help them.
I don't want treatment.
It does not mean that you have to be treated. All it says is, if needed, yes, you give us options to so there are like if we on the way we find out something that needs to be treated and needs to contact somebody, we may need to contact somebody which you don't give permission, then we
Well,
can't take
what this is saying is that even if I say no,
No.
you'll still treat me.
No.
But
Does
that's what
not
this
say.
says. That's what this says. I mean, it's very
Okay,
plain
here
to
is
say.
something. I'll explain, I'll make somebody, because I have somebody else who is
I know.
waiting on.
I know.
I'll make somebody else come and explain what exactly it means. If you decide to do that, sign that, then we will go ahead. If not,
Well, I already signed it.
no. You're saying that it is only for diagnostic tests? No. It's only for diagnostic that so only for the treatment.
I don't wish to be put on a bed with restraints and against my will. I don't, you know.
Okay, I'll ask somebody who can come and explain you the details of it. Okay.
All right.
All right. And I'll be in.
Thank you. Still waiting. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, they're gonna release me, and I'm gonna go over to Subway at Walmart, and I'm gonna get a sub.
Okay.
I have a credit on my card for the Subway card to get a free sub.
Oh,
All right. Well, it's gonna be a few minutes, but I'm gonna do that, and then well, I don't know what you're doing, but I need.
Down that barn.
Hang on. What's
Bottom of the hill.
oh. Well, come on up to the clinic. I'll come meet you outside.
Well, you gotta come over here out of the road. Yes, sir. Good boy. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Hey man, how are you doing? If you want to talk, we can go outside. I gotta go. I'm waiting for my ride. How you been?
Fine.
Yeah.
How's everything at
You know, it's cold
Sure.
and lonely. It's cold and lonely, Spike. You know, I'm wondering when February's gonna roll around because January's lasting a really long time. Unfucking believable, isn't it?
It's like, how is it that it's like negative in these temperatures? Like, how does it keep going around? Like, by now in the years past, there wouldn't be as much snow. It would be much warmer. You'd be able to see the grass on Tenny Mountain. I mean, like, what's going on?
It is still winter until tomorrow.
Uh,
It's springtime tomorrow at 1
Day
o'clock.
after tomorrow. Today's the 19th.
No, it's
20.
on Thursday.
I thought 21st.
Today's Wednesday. So spring will be sprung at 12:57 or something like that.
No shit.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Unbelievable. Yeah, they wouldn't take my blood because I refused treatment.
Why?
Because I don't want them to treat me. I just want them to take my blood. So, I guess,
But why
Hi.
I don't understand that.
well, I told them, I said, I don't want treatment. I'm giving you consent for diagnostics, and that's it. They said, well, without you giving us consent for treatment, we can't give you diagnostics. And I said, well, that doesn't make sense. I said, well, all I want is for you to give me a blood test. I have a right to know what's wrong with me and then go proceed with my personal health recovery in my own fashion. And they just won't buy it. They're just not doing it. So I'm like, all right, well, why waste each other's time? See you later. Here's my ride.
Yeah.
Spike, dude, it's good talking to you, man.
Yeah, take
You
care,
doing
buddy.
all right, man?
Yeah, you be good, man.
All right, dude, you too.
Stay cool.
Yeah, you too, man. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, they refused me. How you doing? So what's the scoop? What are you doing? Yeah, I'm fucking starving as well. What's your plan, man? What, at the shop? All right. Fucking starving.
I'm not done.
tell you I don't say stay in the office, run the heater all night, just don't go in the shop and turn the lights on. I'm still a little peeved about the fact you went out there, fired that fucking radial arm saw up because I don't know if you noticed or not, but you used it and the fucking blade is bent.
Oh, I didn't use the radial arm saw. I
How'd you
didn't.
cut it?
I did what you told me not to do with the miter box.
With my fucking seat, that fucking even.
I know that
irritates
pisses
more.
you off, and I'm sorry, but I had to have heat.
Listen, the fucking door, you close it into the office. Take one of them doors that's there, close it into the office. That heater will heat that whole fucking
But it kept
office.
going off.
And so now I got a fucking
There was no
$100
heat.
blade chopped to shit. And you used my fucking miter saw that cuts molding.
Actually, I didn't even use the miter saw because I couldn't turn it on.
Wait, what do you mean you couldn't turn it on? It works fucking, it's like brand new.
Yeah, I couldn't turn it on.
So what did you cut the wood with?
That miter saw that you said not to use.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I
That's
thought you said the
one.
radio. I'm sorry,
I
I
didn't
thought
want
you
you
said the
to
radio.
use anything. You were drinking.
I was cold. I was in survival mode.
Sandy, I said,
I couldn't
"Look at
even
the
find
fucking
any
doors."
blankets.
Sandy, I said, look at the doors right there. Remember? I said one of them goes on the office, one goes on the bathroom.
Yeah.
All you have to do is go get a door, fucking throw it up against the wall, and do what I said. If you're gonna stay here, this is what I want you to do. And you were fucking drinking, and in the shop, using a saw that I paid fucking more than the saw's worth to cut fucking junk oak. And that I can't have. So, that's your pass, your pass card. I swear, that shit is... I don't own all that yet, but the equipment is a fucking... If you had cut your goddamn arm off, or a finger, or whatever, drinking, I would have lost everything.
No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't?
No.
How? How wouldn't I?
Well, first of all,
You don't know the agreement I have with the owner. He has no idea. The actual owner on paper right now has no idea I have these. And I said, you had to turn all the lights on
No,
that bank.
no.
Yeah, there's
Gordon.
3 banks, and
Gordon.
all the lights go on when you
I
turn
turned on the little one. You know, the little like the desk light, that the arm.
And that's even more dangerous. To use them saws, you gotta have all the lights on. Anyways, it's just, I'm telling you right now, that was your one fucking shot at my truck.
Gordon, when you put me in survival mode in a freezing cold place,
Jay,
I'm
please
gonna
don't-
stay
you can't
warm no
just-
matter what I do. I don't
then-
care about
then-
anybody else.
then
I'm
you
gonna
know
stay
what?
warm.
You're gonna go get a sandwich, and I'll fucking bring you down to the road, and you can do what you want to. But I told you, I'm being straightforward.
I am
like
too.
A man.
I am too.
I don't give a survival. Fucking, you live up on the top of a mountain
With warmth,
You were
with
in an
heat.
office
With no
a
heat.
fucking heater.
No, it didn't
and
work.
Doors right there.
It didn't work.
You want to bet? I could put a fucking
then
door
why was
right
it-
on it.
then
Listen,
why
don't
was it-
argue with me on this one, because if
You
you
always
try to
make assumptions, Gordon.
I'm not assuming a thing. I've been there at night.
It's cold.
It was cold last night, but them fucking windows are double pane, dargon
I was
glass.
freezing.
And if you put the door up against it with the heater, if you leave that wide open, you're gonna freeze to death.
Leave what wide open?
The office. If you don't close the door on the office, you're gonna freeze.
I did close it. I tried to keep the heat in.
I'm gonna prove something to you.
I
But
tried to keep the heat in,
listen,
but it kept shutting off.
then you should have called me. Something.
But it was 3 in the morning.
You were fucking drinking, and you know when you're drinking, you're colder than if you weren't drinking. Because I would have lost everything I put into it for the last 6 months.
Gordon,
And I have a kid coming.
Gordon, all I wanted to do was stay warm. That's it.
I can understand that, but it don't justify what you did. My trust is fucking something that people earn. Because I do not lie to you,
I'm late sometimes, but I always do what I say I'm gonna do. I'll leave it at that. And if you have a problem with that, you'll never.
I just hope you understand that I only did that at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
You're not listening to me.
But you know that that's when I did it.
I don't care if you did it at fucking 5 in the morning.
So it wasn't like I did it right after you left or something. I waited and I sat in the office. I tried to get that heater going that you said. You're not listening to me. Okay, you ended it without closure for me. And you gave me no closure and you gave me no opportunity to explain. So if that's the assumption you're gonna make, then I don't stand a chance. I don't stand a chance to gain your fucking trust.
Assumption here. There's no room for justifying it when I say that's blue, that's gray, and you decide. When I say don't take the blue one, take the gray one, you decide to take the blue one because you like the color better. Think about it. Just think. Okay?
Oh, I knew when I was using your miter box to cut up that oak, I'm like, Gordon is going to hate me. Gordon's going to be pissed. I knew that. How do I get a free cookie?
You have to get extra meat on a sandwich or extra cheese on a sandwich.
What does this get me?
Free foot long.
Free foot long? And that's it, huh?
Yep.
All right. Can I get that Crunch a Bunch thing?
Let me check first. That one might be 100. Yep, you can get it.
Cool, that's what I want.
On the flatbread or regular bread?
We'll do the flatbread.
What's the good one? Ah, the shredded one. Yeah, I think the shredded one is probably the best one there. Hey, look at that one way on the end on the left, dude. Up top. No. No, you gotta look on way over there. We'll do onions, tomatoes, bell peppers.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Do a little bit of little creamy sriracha, a little Southwest Chipotle, a little of that spicy relish stuff. No peppers, please. I didn't want the green peppers. I wanted these bell peppers. That's all right.
The banana pepper?
Yeah, that's. I'm
These
sorry.
are bell peppers.
Yeah, those are bell peppers. I'm actually allergic.
Want me to redo it?
No. It's okay. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
That's fine. That's fine. You did good. Thank you. It's all
Anything
good.
else on it?
Just a few bell peppers and lettuce, and that's it. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Is this the only thing you're gonna get with the points?
Yeah. I guess, unless I can get a cookie.
No, you can't, unfortunately. You're 1 point away from it.
Yeah. Bummer.
So you're actually all set. Yep, you're all set. I have it in the computer and I'll just ring it out.
Cool, thanks, man.
Hi. I just went to a government-funded clinic. I am in Plymouth. I am in Plymouth, New Hampshire. I have a rapport with you people. I have a psychiatric living will on file. I went to the clinic to get tested for arthritis.
One second, please, before you go on. The person you just speak with is Deborah. She is in a short meeting that she'll be out of in about 5 minutes. Do you want to leave her voicemail?
No, just call back in 5 minutes.
Okay, good.
All right, thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. What'd you get? What kind?
Flatbread.
Nice, same here. I got that crunch and munch thing, that chicken enchilada thing. It's really good.
Had all egg whites, so I took But oh, I just wish I could get over this, Sandy, because you really fucked me up. That saw blade was brand new. Now it's fucking like 2 years old, going through that one piece of. And it's got a laser. I bet the laser's off too. You can't fucking cut that dirty ass shit on that kind of a saw. That's my molding saw.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
If you were freezing cold, what would you have done?
I would have fucking called me.
At 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And
I
if
would've
and then
said,
if you
listen, I'm so fucking cold, I'm about ready to go in there and cut some wood up. You told me not to. And I would have said, well, go grab the fucking door that's right outside. or I can't even remember if there's a door on that office. But my wife went in there and she gets cold at fucking 65 degrees. And you live on a mountain, so I would have said, grab a door if there ain't one on the office, which I can't even remember, like I said.
Yeah, the office closes up. I tried closing
turn
that.
that fucking heater back on, because if the door's closed, that office will get so hot you'll take your clothes off.
So then, how do you get the heater to stay on?
You unplug.
Are you bringing me that way so I can hitch home? Or are you going to let me stay at the shop again?
I said I'll let you stay at the shop, but you burned me, and I give you one chance.
God damn it. Gordon, if I don't have heat, I'm going to do whatever it takes to survive and get heat. Now, that heater,
Okay,
I have this weird timer thing on it.
I know, I don't know how to operate
I don't either.
But my wife had it set up to work 24 hours, shut off, and turn back on. Now,
You're
if
green.
you don't want to take the chance, I'll bring you out there.
Yeah, I just don't want you to be upset with me, Gordon.
I'm upset because you did exactly what I didn't want you to do with an expensive piece of equipment.
And there's no way to call you from a phone that has no reception, by the way.
Your phone will work.
Barely. Barely.
It doesn't matter. If you call me at 3 in the morning, I know there's a problem.
Well.
And I was up at 3 this morning.
Yeah, I just didn't want to bother you, dude. You know?
Listen, that fucking shop's my family's life.
I know. And I have no intention of fucking anything up. You know?
You know, you say that, and then you did exactly what I couldn't have you do. What do you do on top of the mountain if you don't have wood? You got all that wood laying there.
That wood won't burn. That's non-burnable wood. It's under the snow, it's soaking wet and frozen. And you would need like so much dry wood to get that wood going, which I don't have, that you'd waste like all your kindling just to get one piece going.
Well, my wife's friend, my wife, they go with her, or she already has. But she lives past the shop just a little way.
Yeah, she's single?
And she is, but she's got a woman that lives with her.
Oh, that sucks.
Stared at me a little longer than she should have.
Yeah. So Jamie's trying to set you up with her or what?
No. Why would you even say that?
I don't know.
That's an insult.
Oh, please don't take an insult.
Listen,
No, it's not like that.
Anything against my wife or
No, dude. No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't a dig.
But no, she doesn't have a man in her life. She did. So I gotta assume she jumped ship to the other side because of this fucking scumbag.
Well, she probably won't want me because I really treat women good, and most women just want to be treated like shit, dude.
No, she's head of Voices Against Violence.
Yeah.
I like her.
Yeah, Sean O'Shea would probably hook up with her because he'd treat her like shit.
No.
And she would fuck him because of that. Because Sean O'Shea gets laid by every woman because he treats them like shit. And that's
They're
why
pigs.
That's why he gets laid all the
How
time.
the hell can you even? They're pigs. I've seen every fucking woman over there, and I told Jamie, fucking that scumbag Mary.
Oh, the big fat chick?
Yeah, I said, don't fucking go near her.
Mm-hmm.
And she did, and she brought her over to that house, and fucking left her there with this other girl from Maryland. And because if it had been any other situation, Sean O'Shea's, him and his house would be burnt to the fucking ground. I don't put up with that shit. And I think he knows it.
Yeah.
Because he stopped the attitude he had with me before. And just because I have a couple things, I don't have any fucking money. I'm putting it all into this because we expect another person to be responsible for. I gotta get a job. But I'm heading back to the shop from here.
Well, I can get out here. I just wanted to talk to you some more.
But I told you, I have no problems right now. But you did burn that one trust factor because I
tried to turn on the radial arm saw, and it has a key and a switch, and I plugged it in.
But I didn't want you to do. I said stay out of the shop.
Yeah, I know.
So
And I
let's
can't.
just leave it at that.
Oh boy. Yeah, no closure. I know.
Oh boy. know, you give them all away. You have a good one. And when are you going to graduate anyways?
Oh, sure, 2025.
What's your major?
What do I major in?
Yeah.
English major, I told you.
Liberal arts?
Social work.
Good for you. Why don't you be a GAL now? Yeah, but a GAL is what I need. One on my side. I'm fighting for my stepson. No, I know. You know. judges have been, one was kicked off the bench, one just said, I'm getting out of this shit. And, you know, it's terrible. And you know what? The problem is there's other kids in that condition and worse. So, need a real GAL. You have fun at school.
Hey Gordon, can I bum $2 off you? I guess I'm gonna hitch home, and I wanna still help.
If Jamie sees you, she'll pick you up.
I still want to help you, dude. I just don't want to be a burden, and it seems like anything I do, I can't do right.
No, you're missing the point. It's so simple. I'm one of them guys. If you tell me X, Y, Z, and
Jamie, I didn't have to tell you that I used your miter box. I just did.
Listen, I would have known. I'll go back.
I know you would have known.
I saw the oak missing, so I know you.
Yeah,
used it.
you used something, right? I had to saw it with something. I'm not trying to hide anything, dude.
And that's why I said with the fucking blade then. And now
On the radial saw or the miter box?
the radial.
Yeah, I didn't touch the radial. I
would have rather you have set up the slider miter box instead of that, the one you use. The one you use is my best one. Cuts molding. Now I'm going to have to buy another blade. Molding has to be like a razor cut. It can't be fucked up. But there's a reason for everything. I just don't arbitrarily say, you know, go fuck yourself, freeze to death. But when I'm specific about something, I would always want you to call me first. You know? Because Jane, that's our only problem that we have. She'll do the same thing. We'll get in a heated argument over it. And I do it with anybody. If I had a carpenter working for me, and he stayed there last night and did that, he wouldn't be working for me today. I would have paid him. Somehow. You need $2, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Campton Mobile and get a couple natty ices. Huh?
A natty?
Yeah, they're like
What the hell's a natty?
natural ice. They're this big. They're doubles and they're $1. So I get 4 beers for $2, and that makes me happy. Yeah.
I'll give you a couple more.
I just, all I want is to learn and do the right thing, but I feel like I'm under so much scrutiny.
No. I tell you something and you do it. I stayed away from you burning. You did what you did, and when you asked me to look at it, I made suggestions, that's all. I don't fucking harass anybody. I told you about the kid that climbed up the fire ladder and sat at the peak of the house for how long? An hour and a half.
Right.
And I never went and checked on him.
And because he was afraid of heights.
And I came, because he told me he wasn't. I came
Right.
around the side of the house and he's still at the peak. So I thought he had finished and he said, I can bring him up. Thanks. I'm gonna puke. Huh? No, I'm scared to death.
Why not say something about it?
No, there's